In this video, I want to share with you the things that I enjoyed from Bahrain. Basically, they just have to do with Fernando Alonso.
Absolute top shelf from Fernando Alonso.
Yes, let's go.
Are you serious? Did you see that pass on Lewis Hamilton nonetheless? So this was just vintage old school. Loved it. They were battling, and Alonso's on the outside, and they're going full throttle there. He just lets go of the gas a little bit, just in time to let Lewis pass, and then he just swings down on the inside of the track, and he passes Lewis Hamilton, not the least. Okay, that was great. I mean, I loved seeing that. Now the second, let me just bring it down a little bit. No, this is not it. Poor Leclerc. No, that's not.
Oh, come on. What happened, guys? No power.
And Alonso gets a little bit of slipstream, and he's making the move. Sainz is nearly driving him off the road, but Fernando Alonso is onto the podium.
Yes, bye-bye.
Are you serious? Yes. Bye-bye. I mean, I have to get a t-shirt that says that. I am. I'm going to get a t-shirt that says, yes, bye-bye. For the first couple of days after the race, I was actually saying that every time I passed a car on the expressway. Yes, bye-bye. Those two things were awesome for me. The rest of the race, it had its things. It was good. Verstappen just took off like a bat from hell, and there was nobody actually getting close to him. I think if Perez would have gotten a better start and Leclerc wouldn't have gotten in front of him, we might have seen, really what both Red Bulls could have done. You kind of already have the feeling that Max is not that happy with Checo being so outspoken and saying that, he wants to challenge Max, that he doesn't only want to be, the number 2 driver. You could tell, and I'm going to do an in-depth video about that tomorrow, but you could tell when his engineer actually told him, bring it down to 37, so 1 minute and 37 laps. Kind of know what happened, but he was not that happy. He actually said, well, I'll bring it down if everybody brings it. Didn't really mention Checo by name, but come on, Anyway, I would have loved to see Checo trying to keep the same pace as Max with the RB19. Like I said, other than that, and Checo having to fight a little bit with Leclerc, the man who took the day was Fernando Alonso. From there, just want to go, here's something that I was reading, and a little spicy. Helmut Marko, grumpy old dude, he's been stating that Aston Martin's Formula Red Bull crew obviously have good memory. What is he talking about there? Over the past 2 years, Red Bull have lost key members to Aston Martin, most notably Andrew Alesi and Dan Fallows, who had been a part of Red Bull's design team. Why is that important? Because of course they knew every aspect of the RB18 up to that. He keeps on saying, he questioned it. The FIA said they found no merit. Here we go. It's true. What Fallows had in his head cannot be erased, the Red Bull Motorsports advisor told Service. Copying the Focus is not prohibited, but can you copy in such detail without having documentation of our car? We had 3 Red Bulls on podium, only the last one with a different engine. Now that is a serious accusation right there. He's basically saying, okay, you might have a fantastic memory, but there's no way you could have done such detail if you didn't have something in writing, some documents. So is he accusing him of taking documentation with him to Aston Martin? Basically that's espionage. I don't know, but that's where it is. But it wasn't only him. It was also Perez. I mean, Checo, he was, let me see where it is. I don't think it's in this article here. In the post-race interview, he said, it's so nice to see 3 Red Bull drivers on the podium. So basically he's telling them that, yeah, that's another Red Bull. It might be last year's Red Bull, but it's our car. To finish it off with Horner, they obviously done a good job over the winter. They say imitation is the biggest form of flattery. And it's good to see the old car doing so well. So shots have been fired. I really think that Lawrence Stroll, care less. I mean, you see that he is a no-nonsense type of guy. He just throws whatever he wants out there. If he has to throw a ton of money to get something, he will. I mean, we've seen that already. So this is just, Big boys, big toys playing, big games. It is what it is. Red Bull shouldn't be complaining too much after what happened last year. Let's get into Twitter. And this is something that I wanted to talk about. Lance Stroll. He put out a lengthy post on Instagram, basically going through what had happened to him right before the race. So his accident. I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can find it online. But, it says that 12 days before the start of the season, he had an accident while he was cycling in Spain. He's just been going through a lot of pain and trying to recuperate. He goes into the whole ordeal here. But what surprises me and what I really have to give this kid credit for, I can't understand how you have this type of an accident with these fractures. 12 days later, you are at the helm of one of the most powerful vehicles in the world, getting a ton of G's going through your hand, and you not only compete, you end up sixth. I'm pretty sure he knew he had an awesome vehicle. We all know that. Marco knows that. Horner, Checo knows that. Okay, so he was excited and he was like, I need to get back. I need to go out there and race. And that determination and also the youth and strength of the kid, you have to give him credit. I always thought he was just a little, daddy's boy with a ton of money, and he got his share just like Latifi did, and he proved me wrong, and I had to eat my words. He did a great thing in going out there showing that strength. I have to say, my hat is off to you, because that was some great racing. I want to talk a little bit about Sargent. He's our boy. He's our American. He's the only American, or the first American in F1 since 2015. And guess what? He lives like right down the block from me. He's in Fort Lauderdale. I'm in the same area. So I'm excited to see him out there. And he was the highest finishing rookie. So Sargent, awesome first race. I'm pretty sure he's going to get a few points here and there. Fortunately, I think he's going to be towards the end, maybe 19th, 20th at the end of the year. He's a rookie. He's on Williams, which is not the best team, but he's showing promise. So I just wanted to say, hats off to you, bud. Let's keep on going, all right? And the last story that I want to cover is my boy over here, Antonio Perez. Who the heck is Antonio Perez? Antonio Perez is Checo's dad. He is also a politician from Mexico who is not loved too much over there. And let me play this for you here. It's in Spanish. I'll just stop it in a bit. I just hear a little bit.
Es un proyecto que estoy trabajando día y noche, que me he reunido con todas las personalidades más importantes para conseguir y lograr este proyecto de la Fórmula 1 en Cancún. Lo estamos logrando. Lo voy a lograr. Mi compromiso, lo he dicho.
He's saying that he's going to put together a proposal to get the second Grand Prix in Mexico. He wants to do it in Cancun, and he wants to do it in 2025. He says that no money from the government or state is going to be used for this, and that is the thing. Is it a good thing? Cancun, yes. I don't know. I think there are other cities that would be better suited for a Grand Prix in Mexico. Guadalajara, for example, is one of them. They're from Guadalajara. I've been there a couple of times and I love that city. I've been to Cancun. I think it's a very big city. But if I'm in the center, in the hotel area of Cancun, like being here in Miami, cheaper, of course, but it's like being here. And I just wanted to bring this up because the first thing that somebody answers to him is primero arreglen el puto tráfico de la zona hotelera. Basically means fix the traffic of the hotel zone area before you start thinking about an F1 GP over here. It is what it is. Could it happen? It would be interesting. It'd be cool. We need more F1s. I think that we should be getting back, the ones that we've lost, France, Germany, but hey, eyes are here in North America at the moment, and that's where the money's rolling in. F1 knows it. That's where money is flowing. Teams are making money. When the teams are making money, they're happy because they can spend that on making those cars go even faster. All right, guys, that's it. I just wanted to come on, show you this. Tomorrow, we'll come back with a new video. I really want to touch on what Verstappen said over the radio with his engineer. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow.